Alright guys, we've got the new Syma X8HG for you guys today. We're going to do a little quick flight review. The sun has started to set. The heat of the day is finally over. And we're just going to give it a test. We've already done the X8H5, so I'm guessing that this is similar to that. Uses the same batteries as the X8C. It's got the same connector. Same balance plug. Whoop, dropped it. 7.4 volt, 2000 milliamp is what I've got here. The radio is exactly the same size as the X8C. The only difference is it's spring loaded now for the altitude hold. This is your rate button. This is your stunt button, your begin video, stop video, take still picture. These are your trim buttons: forward, back, left, and right. Your yaw trim, your power button. It also takes 4 AA batteries. Mine does not have a screw hole to keep the back on, and that back kind of comes off fairly easy, to be honest. Matter of fact, look, it just popped off. So something to keep in mind. I mean, it just barely touch it, it falls off. I'm sure they're all not like that. But 2.4 gigahertz. This has the Syma HD camera. This is a 1080p camera. It can also be changed with the selector switch here to be 720p. I don't know why you would do that unless your system couldn't handle it. It's just connected with a single plug. Bright LEDs. On-off switch is here. Alright, so let's go ahead and plug a battery up and we'll give it a test. Also, what I noticed with this is, it's got a new color. I like the red. I really like the red. I took the little guards off. I've already pulled them out. They go here. I had it on display with the prop guards on. I don't fly with prop guards, so that's why I don't have them on. I call them tree hangers. But we'll plug this up, and without further ado, let's just get a flight in before it gets dark on us. Just see how the altitude hold function works. Got a little overspray on the door, not a big deal. Put that around, plug that up. And everything about this is stock. It will carry a GoPro camera. You will have to turn the camera upside down to get it to fit. We'll do another video with a GoPro camera, and you can compare the difference between 1080 with Syma and 1080 with a GoPro. That'll be here in a few days, maybe tomorrow. But power on the quad, bright LEDs. The way you do this is you power on your remote. To connect the remote, you go up and down. To notice my trim's out here one notch, and that's the first time I've turned it on. There we go. Alright, and the way you get it to come up to idle is you go up and down one time. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start the video. Down on our video button, and we'll set our hat cam and we'll go fly. There's your altitude hold function. That's rock solid, guys. It fluctuates a little bit. It's using a barometer or barometric pressure needle, if you will. We'll go ahead and go to high rates by pressing this one time. You'll hear 2 beeps. Alright. Turn it around. We'll look at ourselves. The LEDs flash while you're recording. You can see them flashing there. Take it up a little bit where you can see the lights on it a little better. Wow, great power. Now, when I got up there, I had to give it a little throttle, just a quick bump to get it to lock into place there. Wind's pushing it just ever so slightly, so we're going to trim a little bit for that. This is our first flight of it too, so till we learn how it acts, we're going to keep it away from them trees. And I'm not getting too high on my first flight. Sounds pretty smooth up there. Let's take a couple of photographs. Let's go ahead and stop the video. We're going to just take a couple of still pictures. Couple that way. You can see the lights flash one time whenever you take a picture. Couple that way. As the sun's setting. And we'll go back to recording our video again. But the altitude hold function seems to be pretty spot on with it. That's hands-free flying right there. The wind's moving it a little bit right now, but altitude hold's holding it. So it should come down pretty quick when I touch the down throttle. Let's see how fast it will descend. Yeah, she'll come down pretty quick when you want to descend, so not bad. She seems like she got up there pretty good, guys. I mean, I got it trimmed out just a little bit. That's hands-free. Trim it out just a little bit. See if I can get it to hover a little better. Wind's pushed me around. I'm in my neighborhood, so I don't want to get too crazy with it. But man, she scoots on across the sky there pretty good, guys. Airplane pretty low right there. Now, just to show you guys the way that you turn this off, or way that you land, is whenever you come in to land it on something soft, and just hold down on that throttle, and it'll kill the props. All right, so arm it up again, just up and back to the middle. Here, we'll try a flip. I don't like flipping big quads. I don't know why they even put a flip feature on it. Why would you want to flip this? As a matter of fact, I'm not going to flip it. I don't like flipping my quads. It's hard on the motors. And I really see no sense in flipping a big quad like this. It's a camera bird. We'll flip it whenever we get over grass at the park or something, but I'm not going to flip it right here. I'm going to actually sell this unit to a guy tomorrow, and I don't want to tear it up. There's its punch out. Oh, it's coming down, guys. We're coming down. Battery's dead. It's coming down on its own. Kill the throttle. And there you go. That's its flight time with a 2,000 milliamp battery. So that was good. At least it didn't fall out of the sky, right? I couldn't tell that I was in LVC because I had the camera running. So let's go ahead and stop that camera. And you'll see that when you see this, the lights are flashing. That's what its LVC warning looks like. So the downside, all right, the con. When you're running a camera, your lights flash just like that. Maybe a little slower. So I wasn't really paying attention. But I think they flash just like that whenever you're filming too. So when you're filming, you won't see the LVC warning. So you may want to connect the battery alarm. I've got those. You can set it 3.5 volt and it'll beep with an alarm whenever it gets to that voltage. We'll test that battery and see what the voltage on it is so you know when to shut it off. Matter of fact, so let's go ahead and stop that. Let's turn this off. Turn the radio off. Always turn your quad off, then your radio. And that way nobody mistakenly takes control of your quad with their radio. Alright, I've got an extra battery here, but I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my voltage tester and let's test that battery and see what it is. Alright guys, so I'm back out here. Let's check that battery and let's see what the voltage was at the point of landing. This is my battery tester. Make sure it connects it the right way. .62, 3.64, so you'd want to set it for 3.7 if you wanted to hear the alarm when it's time to land. So there you go guys, 7.27 overall is when this bird lands. Alright, but other than that, man, it seems like it had a lot of power. I'll be looking forward to trying some maybe some bigger milliamp batteries, but the stock one, we'll do a time test, or I'll put the time here at the end and you guys can see what the total flight time of that was. This is a 25C battery too. It is very warm to the touch, so you may want to remove that battery after you get done flying and let it cool. I do have another one, so I'll go ahead and plug that in. And we'll give it just a minute to cool off. Let's see if I can feel any heat coming from these motor pods. I do feel a little heat coming from the motor pods. What you can do here, you can remove that screw and that screw to access that motor. So 2 screws and you're accessing the motors. The props go on just like the X8C did. Got pins that hold them on. But other than that, the camera, push button, you can slide this camera on and off by pushing that button and just sliding that bracket forward. Let's see, what else do you want to know about it? It was easy to see, easy to tell orientation. I was pleased with the performance. The altitude hold seemed to be pretty cool. I mean, it's not a GPS quad. This is not a DJI Phantom or a Typhoon G or nothing like that. This is still what I consider to be a toy grade. I thought the flight time was kind of short. That's what I thought by comparison. So we'll have to work on modding that and maybe some bigger batteries and stuff as we go forward. But that's one thing that I felt while flying it, that the flight time was a tad bit short. But overall, it was a great performance. We'll check out the video, and if the video turns out great, then super. But yeah, overall, I'd say is a great quad. Now, I have also, just in all fairness, I'm a WL Toys guy as well, and I have the Q303A, the FPV version, which is also, like this, a 350 millimeter size quad. And I would say that, I'd say the Q303 is going to give the X8G a run for its money. I'll link them both. You can check my other videos out for its review and its flight performance and get my thoughts on it, and links to where to buy them. I will stock both of these in the United States, same day shipping, and we'll also have these in our warehouses overseas. So if you guys need one, just hit me up or check out the links down in the description, and we'll try to give you guys the best prices and the top quality service that you would appreciate, and we appreciate your business. So anyways, there you go, guys. Fly high, my friends. Peace out.